My name's Mike. This is a 1965 Impala Super Sport. It was a complete frame-off restoration. Has an LS2. It's been completely redone from the ground up, and I'm happy to be here. When I grew up, I had a friend, and his dad had given him one of these, and it was an old car, and it was kind of beat up, had primer and stuff like that on it. But it was, so when I always said when I got older, I wanted to have one that was completely redone. We found this car in a barn in Oklahoma, and it was a man had passed away, and his brother still had the car. The 1965 is the only year in this body style that they actually have the round tail lights and this exact body style in Super Sport. So it was very difficult to find this exact car with a pristine body, because it was a blue car and we repainted it black, obviously, and black will show anything, so the body has to be perfect. And so we were really fortunate that we found the car. We looked for about a year to find this exact car. And then once we found it, we took everything off and did it from the frame up. It's got a 6-liter LS2. Everything on this car is brand new except for the body. Everything's been redone. So air conditioning, heating, stereos. It's a really, I'm very proud of it, very happy with it. Absolutely. Yeah, it's bagged, it's got air rides so that we can slam it, put it all the way down on the ground, and you can change the stance. It's a nice feature to have on this car. Absolutely. Yeah, it's more of a California style, so it can kind of live in both worlds, right? I can change the rake on the car with the airbags, and with the LS2 and being a Super Sport, obviously it can be a very strong muscle car. But I can slam it and put it all the way on the ground with this body style and live in a lowrider world as well. So I can I go to a lot of lowrider shows, a lot of muscle car shows, and it's a very unique car because it can live in both worlds. California style cars tend to have 20, 22-inch rims, low profile tires, right? Very, slammed real low, but with high-end muscle. A powertrain behind it. So it's a kind of a unique car, and yeah, more of a West Coast influence. I moved here from California 5 years ago, and I love all old cars. They're all beautiful, but this is my style. There's times, I just cruise around, low and slow, and then there's lots of times where I'm on the freeway, with that big LS2 engine just, flying down the freeway. So I love driving it. It drives like a dream. I didn't want to go pro touring or something like that. I really didn't want it to be a trendy car. I wanted it to be kind of timeless and elegant. The color on the interior is a Porsche plum. We went through a lot of different swatches to decide on what color we were going to go in with the interior. We looked at red, tan, white, a lot of different colors. But I think this Porsche plum, color with the black really goes well. Very elegant, not super loud or over busy, right? But at the same time, has a lot of pop. You can see that we matched the manifold on the LS to the color of the interior. Lots of little details on the car. We kept the original windshield wiper fluid bottle on the car. So we kind of tried to keep a lot of the nostalgia and the classic, but marry it with a newer, more gangster, a little more edgy style of car.